in my opinion, losing their damn mind and calling to wage war on Elon Musk, on the Republicans. Y'all probably wondering what I'm talking about. Let's take a look at this video, and you guys tell me what your thoughts are. All right.
We will not take this. We will fight back.
Fight back. Fight back.
And as I close out, because I know we've been out here for a long time, and goddamn it, shut down the Senate. We are at war. We will see you in the courts, in Congress, in the streets. Elon Musk is a Nazi nepo baby.
We are not going to make America great again by making America hate again. We are going to stand and fight. All across America, people are knocked down, but they are getting up, and they are going to fight the dictator of Donald Trump and his henchman, Elon Musk.
We are going to be in your face. We are going to be on your asses, and we are going to make sure you understand what democracy looks like. This ain't it.
We will win. We will win. We will win. We will win. We have got to tell Elon Musk, nobody elected your ass.
Yo, that was beyond embarrassing. Beyond embarrassing. And I wanted to play the whole thing through. Let's go back into it. Let's go back into it and break down what everybody was saying. And as we're watching this, I want y'all to put the shoe on the other foot. If Donald Trump and MAGA or Republicans were saying a lot of the things that they're saying, how would people receive it? What would the story be on MSNBC? It would be Donald Trump and his cronies are waging war. Aren't they calling for an insurrection? Like when you hear them talk, like how are they not calling for an insurrection? Listen to the things that they're saying.
And I take this.
Hold on.
We will not take this. We will fight back.
Fight back.
And I gotta say, it's what's upsetting when you see this? This goes back to the same Kenny Burns approach of black women are going to save the planet. Why am I looking at this and all I see is black women and what I would call, do I want to use the term soft liberal men, soft white liberal men? That's what kind of, it's just the feeling that I get. I'm just being honest as I'm hearing this. I'm just being honest. Why is it the same combination, the strong black woman, soft white man, and they're pushing this rhetoric? How else could you perceive this? How else could you receive this type of rhetoric other than waging war against the country? I don't know. I don't know. If it wasn't just so pitiful, cringe, and just kind of just funny, I guess that's the only reason why we don't take it as serious. But just listen to this.
And as I close out, because I know we've been out here for a long time, and goddamn it, shut down the Senate.
And shut down the city. What? Let me ask y'all this. What is the problem? What yes, Ski. She just said be on your ass. That's what Jasmine Crockett said. We're gonna go over that again. What is the problem? Like, what really is the issue here? What are the issues that everybody why is everybody so upset? What has Trump done that really has made things just so much worse for us? Why are we so upset that Elon Musk is going in and looking through, lifting up the skirt, and actually going through the American government, the same American government that any other time black liberals complain about? The same American government that has been accused of being the white supremacist government, living in America, right? And spelling America. I remember I used to spell America, Amerikkaa. I told y'all I used to be on this type of stuff. The same American government that we complain about, say is racist, say is prejudice, say is the reason why we are oppressed as a people, Elon Musk is going into that, seeing what that government is spending on. He's doing an audit of it. We have no problem when the IRS can hire, 80,000 employees and have them audit us as individuals who pay taxes. But then we have a problem when somebody's actually auditing the government, when we know that the government is spending money on silly stuff at this point. Why are we so upset? Shouldn't this be something that we're cheering for? If this was not done by a Republican, let me ask y'all this. If Barack Obama or if Kamala Harris came out and said, hold on, let me, we're going to hire somebody to come in, audit the government spending. So hopefully we can save some of our taxpayers some money by weaning out a lot of the ridiculous payments that are going out from this government. Wouldn't she get celebrated for it? But when it's Donald Trump, it's racist, it's Elon Musk, it's I don't want him having access to my Social Security. Like, yo, the kids that Elon Musk is hiring, just a heads up, they seem to be pretty intelligent to the point where if they wanted access to your Social Security, it seems like they'd already be able to get it. Just being real. And it goes to what Queez said. Hold on. Shout out to my brother Queez. They don't know what they're doing. Oh, yeah, hold on. He's not qualified, Dak. Yeah, exactly. He has too much control. They don't know what they're doing. Moving like Hitler, Gulf of America. These are the things that people say. And it's almost as if, Queens, it's funny you said the Gulf of America. That really triggers people. Like certain things that he's done is like, yo, I care about certain things. I prioritize certain things. Now, y'all may say, well, you're not going to care about certain stuff because you voted for him. So therefore, yo, I'm telling y'all, the same stuff that I cared about and told y'all why I decided to vote for him, the same reason why I was supporting RFK Jr. before RFK Jr. These are the same things that I'm focusing on now. The same things when I just wrote that list of the things that Trump's been able to accomplish. These are the same things. I don't like war. I felt that way before Trump was in office. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just not what I'm feeling. So these same things that I'm prioritizing in my mind now are the same things. I've been consistent with this. But Trump saying Hitler's the Gulf of America, or even Trump saying, with Gaza, first off, I don't want Trump and America taking over Gaza. So, and I think his speaker came out the next day and said, hold on, they pulled back on that with Trump saying that. And I could say that, like, nah, Trump, nah. From my standpoint, I don't want us involved. So I don't know. But I just sit back and wonder, like, yo, why are people so mad? Zappa wrote, you can't trust a politician to cut the waste in government. You cannot trust a politician to cut the waste in government. Politicians are not business people. They don't care. They spend money that is not theirs. They use it as leverage to accomplish certain things and to gain power for their own. They don't care about spending the marketing dollars. The politicians are the people in the company that never even look at the money and the budget and whether we're in the black or not. They don't look at that. They're just going to spend money because they know that the more they spend, that the people that they spend it with, or they can leverage those dollars in order to get personal favor. That's it. So you have to bring a business person in, somebody that actually cares about whether or not the country's making money and losing money. Just my opinion, though. Let's keep going.
We are at war. We will see you in the courts, in Congress, in the streets.
We will see you in court, in Congress, in the streets. What does that even mean? Like, what is going on here? What is going on here? I can't stand the Democratic Party for allowing our black women, or for pushing and incentivizing our black women to get up here and do these type of things. This is ridiculous. And I really feel as if MSNBC and a lot of these liberals and a lot of these progressives, the Democratic Party, I really feel like they have a certain look that they're looking for in bringing on black women and having them, or certain energy. They want strong black women. They prefer y'all to have short hair or no hair. they don't mind the Jasmine Crockett. You know, she's pretty. She'll bring on certain people as long as she's strong and aggressive in her delivery of things. I really feel like they have a certain type of person that they are looking to put on MSNBC. The Joy Reid, the Ayanna Presley, or I would almost put Abby Phillips more in the Jasmine Crockett category. I shouldn't even be saying all this stuff because now that we're looking at it, it's y'all probably looking at me a little funny. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. But I mean, I'm just being real as I see it. It's the low cut, strong, bold. Yeah, let me keep going.
Elon Musk is a Nazi nepo baby.
We are not going to make America.
Elon Musk is a Nazi nepo baby. Yo, man. This reminds me of that Cat Williams interview with Shannon Sharp when he says, you have an interesting affiliation with losers, or a strange affiliation with losers. Why are we so upset with Elon, bro? Like, Elon, like, he brought his talents to America. He brought his talents to America. That's like, why would a Miami Heat fan be upset when LeBron takes his talents to South Beach? When he's like, Elon Musk brought his talents here. And what's so funny about it is we will get upset. I just heard the lady Ilhan Omar, I forget her name. I believe she's Somalian, or hold on. Let me double check. Maybe I should play that video. Hold on. I just heard Ilhan Omar speaking on her country, and I'm going to play this video for y'all. Hold on. Is she Somalian? Somalia first speech. We got to hold on. We're going to play this. We're going to play this in disgrace over speech. Okay, hold on. And I'm going to tell you why I'm getting ready to play this. Ilhan Omar made a speech where it seemed as if she was putting Somalia and her allegiance to Somalia ahead of her allegiance to America. So Ilhan Omar, an elected official in America, if she's prioritizing her country, her Somalian needs and her allegiance over her allegiance to America, how are Americans not upset with that? How are we more upset with a guy like Elon Musk, who has pledged his allegiance to America? Like, if I was South Africa, I think that's where Elon's from, maybe I would be mad at Elon, because it's like, bro, come bring that to South Africa. We need you supporting South Africa. Elon has brought his talents to America, but instead we will align ourselves with people in the Democratic Party like a Ilhan Omar, who says that, who incentivize. When I hear her talk, it sounds like she has more of an allegiance to a different country than America, but we will celebrate and promote her. Like, isn't that hustling backwards? Somebody please explain that to me, how we're more upset at a Elon Musk who brought his talents to America and has been pledging his allegiance to America and putting America first in certain things. Now, the H-1B, we could talk about that as well. But comparing that to somebody like Ilhan Omar. So, matter of fact, hold on. Let me go off of this speech for a second. We're going to get right back to this. We're going to finish this, but I want y'all, as I'm talking about this video, to take a look at what I'm at, so you'll know exactly what I'm talking about with Ilhan Omar. Take a look at this. Hold on. Okay, so if you want, I'll read it to you. She's speaking it. It's not in English, but if you're looking at it, you can look at the words. The U.S. government will do what we ask it to do. We should have this confidence in ourselves as Somalis. We live in this country. We are taxpayers in this country. Hold on. This country is one where one of your daughters sits in Congress. So she's saying that she's a daughter of Somalia. While I am in Congress, no one will take Somalia's seat. What does you being in American Congress have to do with Somalian sea? Think about this. This is one of the reasons why we keep getting in these conflicts across the world, because people are prioritizing their personal interests. And I'm not just talking about Democrats from this aspect, because this is the same thing with George Bush getting us into wars because he's trying to get back for stuff that happened with his daddy. Why are we allowing people who have an allegiance to use America in order to solve their country that they're clearly prioritizing? Why are they allowed to use America to push the agenda of their country? Like, how? Let me ask you this question: how are you going to make sure that nobody takes Somalia Sea? Are we going to put U.S. lives in danger to protect Somalia Sea? Like, how are you ensuring that? I'm just wondering. And this is the question that we have to ask. This is why when you have a president that says America first, it was putting the priorities of Americans first, who does not want us to get in wars and have Americans risking their lives and dying in senseless wars. Why are we upset? Let's keep going. I just muted it because it was easier for you guys. The United States will not back others to rob us. So do not lose sleep over that, oh Minnesotans. The lady you sent to Congress is on this, and she is as cognizant of this interest as you are. So she's trying to appeal to Somalians, I guess, in wherever she's in, Minnesota, I think it said. She's trying to appeal to her people. And in order to appeal to her people, she's talking about the things that she'll do in her home country. So let me use a different example here and make a little more sense for me. Don't we get upset when it comes to, let's say, Israel? Like, wouldn't we be upset if there was a politician? Matter of fact, don't we get upset when there's a politician that tries to appease or tries to encourage American Jews to vote for them based on what they'll do and ensure in Israel? Don't we have an issue with that? So I'm just asking why, when it's a Democratic politician doing the same thing, that we do not look at it like this. And to me, it just goes back to, it's because we are so emotional in the things that we decide to push and align ourselves with, that we never look at the actual results of how things are making an impact on our lives, on the country. Let's go back. Let's finish up this video one more time of them losing their damn mind. And then we'll move on to the next video.
America great again by making America hate again. We're going to stand and fight all across America. People are knocked down, but they are getting up, and they are going to fight the dictator of Donald Trump and his henchman, Elon Musk.
We are going to be in your face. We are going to be on your asses, and we are going to make sure you understand what democracy.
Like, Kenny Burns, man. It just brings me back to Kenny Burns. Black women are going to save the planet. Like, yo, this is like, why are we allowing our black women to be used like this? That's what it really comes down to. Maybe I'm not clear on what I'm saying regarding the black. Why are we allowing our black women to be used like this, to be misused like this? Why are we allowing that? And I know all the feminists, I know all the strong black women will say, no, we choose to be used like that. You're choosing to be used, and you don't even realize it. You're choosing to be used, and you're not even realizing it. Now, I know I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I may be wrong, but that's just what it appears to me. That's just what it appears to me. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Democracy looks like. This ain't it.
We will win. We will win. We will win. We will win.
Y'all lost, sir. You lost. Like, you lost. Isn't this the same stuff like that people were getting upset with? Like, you lost. Accept your loss. Now you're trying to wage war in the streets, in Congress, and wherever else that other lady said. Over what?
We have got to tell Elon Musk, nobody elected your ass.
No, Maxine, ma'am, auntie, we did vote for Elon. On behalf of the people who voted for Trump, that was definitely a vote for Elon as well. So I don't think you voted for Trump, so therefore I don't think you voted for Elon. But this whole we stuff, who's the we? The Democrats? Yeah, y'all didn't vote for Trump. Y'all didn't vote for Elon, but y'all lost, man. You lost. Why are we acting as if like this election is not over? You lost. In the same way y'all used to cry about Donald Trump crying about losing the election and all this, being treated unfair with the election, not accepting his loss with the election. Look at y'all. You're holding a rally like, I don't know. But let's kind of stay the course. Let's look at what happened when we just finished up with Maxine Waters. Let's look at this craziness that occurred with them trying to break in to the Department of Education. Take a look at this video. You guys tell me your thoughts. I thought that this was insane, rude, a bunch of other things, but apparently Maxine Waters and a lot of the Democrats are now trying to barge into the education department, mad at Elon Musk or mad at Trump. Who knows? We'll take a look at it, get your thoughts on it. You guys tell me what you think.
Already existed, the United States Digital Service Office, and they just retooled it. So those who are supporting Doge say, listen, the underlying legal framework for this entity already existed. The president has repurposed it to this Doge mission. But you do have lawsuits from federal employees, their unions. You've got it now coming apparently from these attorneys general as well. It is going to be a legal all hands on deck battle over all this executive action, because, of course, much easier to flood the zone with that than it is to get things done legislatively on the Hill that take a lot more time and in most cases some level of bipartisanship and cooperation.
Shannon, I don't know if you can see this, but let me describe something that's happening live to you right now. There are about a dozen lawmakers, Democrats, attempting to get a meeting with the acting education secretary. This comes as President Trump has.
By the way, for all those that needed a lesson in practicing stoicism, this gentleman, the security guard that is outside of this building, in my opinion, he handled this with such, I don't know, such discipline and self-control, because I'm not sure if I would have been able to keep my composure like he was. So just a little heads up on that.
Said the Department of Education, it might be something where Secretary McMahon, if she's confirmed, would get arrested. This is one.
Yeah, Dana, I think yesterday, it was.
Hold on. I want to be able to play the full clip from you guys.
Congress. That has been knighted in great.
Hold on. Let me actually hold on. I want to play a different clip for you guys. When it's Maxine Waters, hold on. It's a shorter clip. We could just play the shorter clip. All right, hold on. Let me change this up real quick. I didn't like that long clip. One sec. Dems and Bush. Which one is it? Breaking news. All right, hold on 1 second. Take a look at this one. Let me know what you guys think. Listen to what they're saying to this gentleman.
We're coming in. Don't lock the door. We're coming in. Who are you? You're not coming in. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you, sir? Do you have business here? Yes. I've sent the assistant secretary a letter.
Who are you?
Her that we would be here today, and we've asked her for a meeting.
Yeah, I don't know that that's been accepted, so until that's
Who are you? And what do you do here? What do you do here?
Security responsibility.
Get out of the way.
Get out of the way.
Your job. We pay you.
We're members
of Congress. We pay you.
Nobody has accepted me.
You are. We haven't heard that from the secretary. We haven't heard that from the spokesman.
I'm relaying that.
You are not the spokesman for the department. You are a security guard.
Can you
We're members of Congress.
Where's your bag? Where's your bag?
You don't have any identification.
Where's your ID? Where's
your ID.
We are not.
It's not good enough.
We are not a threat to security. We're members of Congress, and we want to ask the question.
We walk into the White House without having to go through magnetometers.
Can we get someone?
This is an outrage.
I'd like to speak with someone who works here.
So what are you going to do? You're going to beat us up if we go in?
I mean, you're going to,
We want you to move out of the way.
We're not steamrolling you.
Get out of the way.
This is all access
Sir, that we can't.
So what?
Inside, sir.
We're
This
members
is
of
all
Congress.
access entrance.
This is so childish how these Democrats are behaving. So childish. Like, where was this energy when we found out that no kids in Chicago are reading at a proper reading level? Where was this energy when we found out the Baltimore City public school test scores? Where was all of this energy then? When the Board of Education that's supposed to serve us, when we're living in the greatest country in the world, when we compare our education to other countries and we are significantly behind, where is all of this energy then? Why didn't y'all march down to the Department of Education building then and demand that we raise our standards amongst our Board of Education? But instead, you're now marching down there because Trump has decided to get rid of the Board of Education. And I'm going to play a little clip of Trump explaining a little bit of what that looks like or why. But if you have a Board of Education system, this just goes back to the same DEI thinking. Why are Black people always frontlining the fight for something that does not even benefit them? Us. Why? Literally, we will be at the forefront. We'll have Al Sharpton get the National Action Network and do a boycott and boycott all the places that are not supporting DEI. And we're going to go shop at Costco and give everybody a $25 gift certificate because we want diversity. And then you look at the Costco board of directors and there's no diversity on it. There's one Black guy. Other than that, it's just white, Black men and women. I mean, white men and women. There's no diversity on it from what I saw when we looked at it, the board of directors of Costco. But Al Sharpton, of course, they're going to jump around and say that we're no longer. So where are the white women that are getting their groups together and doing what Al Sharpton's doing? Where's the gay white men that are gathering together to fight for DEI and to be on the streets with Maxine and everybody else and Al Sharpton? No, it's Black people, the ones who don't even benefit from the initiatives, but become so emotionalized with the symbolism behind it, to where we start crashing out and hustling backwards. It's the same conversation that we always have. Now with the Department of Education, let's ask ourselves, who do we think the Department of Education in America is serving better? White people or Black people? Look at white neighborhoods compared to Black neighborhoods when it comes to education in America. I think it's pretty safe for all of us to say that the Board of Education benefits white people more than it benefits Black people. I think that's a pretty safe thing to say. Now, if we're saying that, why would we get mad at Trump for trying to get rid of it in order to raise our standards for education? Why would we get mad at Trump for that? I don't understand. We're getting mad at Trump for getting rid of DEI, even though that we see it doesn't serve us. We're getting mad at Trump for getting rid of the Board of Education when the Board of Education is clearly not serving us, especially the impoverished Black communities. But we will get more upset at Trump for destroying these things than we will get at a Maxine Waters and all of these liberal Democrats who continue to push these things that in their families, it doesn't matter because, you know, obviously they live through privilege. They probably don't even go to a lot of these public schools, their kids. But then when it comes to the people that they're asking to vote for them, the Board of Education, large population of those people, it's not serving. I don't even get it. Shout out to Antonice in the building. Hey, y'all. Grand Rising, Antonice. Grand Rising. Appreciate you tapping in. All right, let's keep going with a little bit of this. And then, like I said, we'll go to Trump so he can explain his position on this.
Please stand aside, sir.
I'm not standing aside.
Why not?
Because my role is to make sure that...
What authority do you have to block members of Congress from the oversight? You don't have oversight responsibilities. What authority can you deny members of Congress their oversight role?
If you don't have a business reason to be here,
you do not have authority, sir. You do not have authority. There is no...
Bro, this looks like you're not getting in the club, bro. Like, yeah, you're not getting in the club, bro. You're not getting in the club. This reminds, how many times we've been outside the club and seen this? It's like, bro, you're trying to say all this stuff. It just makes you look weaker. You look like such a square. What authority do you have? It's like, bro, you look like such a cornball even doing all of this stuff. Bro, you're not getting into the club. Stop trying to. They don't want you here. They said no ripped jeans, or maybe they didn't even say it. They don't want you here. They said no white tees. All y'all got on white tees. You can't get in here. And you're still trying to plead your case. Bro, go find somewhere. You can't get in here. This is so embarrassing. Even looking at this, it looks so weak on their parts. You got Maxine acting super aggressive, disrespecting, being like passive aggressive with the dude. I don't even know if you would say passive aggressive. But imagine if there was a white woman speaking to somebody black like that security. Imagine if that security guard was black and there was somebody white speaking to them like that.
Authority for you to deny members of Congress their oversight responsibility.
We're the
If you got an
appropriate.
appointment and you're on a guest list, we will let you in.
Is what you're saying?
Or you have to have an escort.
Let me ask you a question. Can I ask my question? Are you saying today that you have to be on a guest list in order to come to the Department of Education?
Either we are informed in advance if somebody's coming, or
they know we were on.
You were informed of this. 94 members of Congress.
take you where you're going.
Sir, 94 members of Congress signed a letter asking the acting secretary for a meeting.
Can I ask, like, what? Let's say that they get into the building. What do they have to speak? Like, what do they want to say? No, we need to continue the Board of Education. This reminds me of my godmother's husband. He was one of the, what is it called? One of the deans or superintendents. He was an assistant superintendent in Montclair, and he was one of the people that were given the position or responsibility to close the achievement gap in Montclair. Hasn't closed. Probably, I believe it's only gotten wider. But this was for student performance in Montclair Board of in the Board of Education system. If you're realizing that something is failing a particular group of people, when they get in and have these conversations, what exactly are they going to say? Are they going to try to ignore the reports that clearly show that the black kids are not achieving, that the Board of Education is not serving the actual students how it should? Who are they going to complain to? Are they going to, and why are they complaining now? Like, what is their, no, it is working. The Board of Education is working. This is the whole thing. This is the contradiction. This is the hypocrisy that you see so many times when it comes to the Democratic Party, whether it's Donald Trump saying he wants to build a wall and then all the Democrats against it. But then you look at earlier tape and you see Joe Biden, Barack Obama, and Nancy Pelosi all said that there needs to be a structure, a fence, though. They didn't call it a wall. They called it a fence, a gate. It's all hypocritical. It's all hypocritical. Like I don't even, let's keep going. Let's keep going. They are so mad. You know what should have happened? They should have been the ones to shut down the Board of Education. I would have had more respect for the Democrats if they were the ones that decided to shut down the Department of Education. Because I guarantee you the Department of Education is serving more Republicans than it is Democrats. That matter of fact, I don't guarantee that, but I would say that let me say this. Let me not even say Democrats or conservative or Republicans. I believe that the Board of Education probably better serves conservatives than it does liberals. I would say that. I would say that I would actually think the liberals would be the ones saying that that's part of systemic oppression and systemic racism, the Board of Education, and in this country. Matter of fact, I've heard it plenty of times when it comes to the SATs and other things. And so it's like, I don't understand. Now we're trying to save the very department that we believed was oppressing us.
It's her simple question. And she's
I'm
apparently
not aware of the meeting.
So you have to be on a guest list to enter the Department of Education.
Members of Congress, we don't have to be on the guest list.
Anthony said she had a club night like that. Hey,
then you have to
hey,
know who you're
Anthony, hold on.
on.
Anthony, it's even worse when it's a woman. I'll be honest. Nothing worse than seeing a woman just trying her hardest to get in the club, because women, y'all tend to get into the clubs a lot easier than us fellas. So if they're telling a woman that she can't get in the club, and clearly there's an issue. Clearly there's an issue. Maybe you're too drunk. I don't know. You ain't not feeling how you look. I don't know what it is, but there's nothing worse than seeing that and seeing somebody continuously try to get into the club that does not want them there. Let's look at what Trump had to say on this.
What do you think when you saw Democratic lawmakers trying to get into the department?
I know the question is very low, but what they're actually asking is a question about the video that we just saw with Democratic politicians trying to get into the Department of Education. So you'll hear Trump's response, but I know the question's a little low.
Well, I see the same ones. I see Maxine Waters, a lowlife. I see, all these people. They don't love our country. They don't love our country. We want great education. So they rank 40 countries in education. We're ranked dead last. But the good news is we're number one in one category. You know what that is? Cost per pupil.
This is the difference between a businessman and a politician. Did y'all just hear that? Out of 40 countries, we ranked last in education, but we ranked first in the amount that we pay per student. We spend the most on our students, and we are dead last. How does that happen? How do you spend the most? That's like spending the most on a product and getting the worst product. How does this happen?
We spend education. We're ranked dead last. But the good news is we're number one in one category. You know what that is? Cost per pupil. We spend more per pupil than any other country in the world. You look at Norway, Denmark, Sweden, various countries all up and down, Finland. China does very well in education. And then you look at us. We spend much more money than they do per pupil or any other way. But we spend much more money than they do, and yet we're ranked this year, Biden's last year, congratulations, Joe, we're ranked dead last. So what I want to see is education. Number one, I like choice. We all like choice. But beyond choice, long beyond choice, I want to see it go back to the states where great states that do so well have no debt. They're operated brilliantly. They'll be as good as Norway or Denmark or Sweden or any of the other highly ranked countries. They'll be, you probably have 35 to 38 states will be right at the top. And the rest will come along. They'll have to come along competitively. And by the way, we'll be spending a lot less money. And we'll have great education.
Now it's time for Lefty.
Nah, Rita. Hold on, Rita. We're not doing that right now. We're not doing that, Rita. That's my girl, Rita. But think about what Trump just said. How can the Democrats make sense of this? How can a logical, and this maybe is for all the moderate Democrats, the moderates. How do you hear what Trump just said and not agree with getting rid of or changing something within the Board of Education? How do you hear what Trump just said and not see what Maxine Waters and those other people trying to get into the Board of Education building? How can you not see them as looking anything other than foolish? How can we not question the fact that they weren't doing that previously? How do you not go down to a Board of Education, see that we're not performing at a greatest country in the world level, that we try to pat ourselves on the back and say that we are? How can we look at coming in 40th place out of 40 people and not say that we have to significantly shake up our Board of Education? I don't know.